You're watching Steve Hates Skating. Today, several people out there are trying to make skateboarding as inclusive as possible. So much so that you don't even have to include skateboarding skills to be a pro skater. There's pro skaters out there who can't even skate switch. You can make a whole skateboarding video part and barely include the skateboard. Half these guys are doing parkour. So much so, you can set up your skateboard at the top of a drop-in, kick your skateboard away, fall, land in the water, start swimming to the point where swimming is the entire skateboarding trick, and you can still get the cover of the most prestigious skateboarding magazine out there. And that mindset causes games of skate like this to be on the barracks. Play. Who do we got here? We got two chicks. I've always said what we should do for women's skateboarding is push them harder instead of just give them props for things like, I don't know, a failed ollie as, I would say, a well-known skateboarder. These are the best chicks at MACBA, right? One of the premier skateboarding destinations in the entire world. We get the roll-on tail slide to tic-tac down the stairs, first landed trick. Are we going to get a land here? Not first try, maybe second try. Not second try. It was too much to ask for a skateboarder to slide 5 feet. We get a nose slide on the table. That was great. Very impressive. And what do we get here? Bastian Salabanzi. She took the letter? Like, there was no danger there. We get a slappy board slide in a game of skate. Kind of surprised at this point that trick got landed, although in my perfect world, I'd be surprised that trick was even used to set a letter. Because if I was skating with these women, I would be pushing them to try harder and harder and harder. And a lot of you guys out there in skateboarding just clap and clap for every tiny victory. The girl can't even cab. She can't even fakie 360, and I'm sure half you guys out there are in the comments of this video right now saying, well, at least they're trying. They're pretty good for girls. Are they pretty good for girls? I know I always bring up things like Street League being the pinnacle of skateboarding competition. These girls, I wouldn't even let them in the door as a spectator to watch skateboarding. I mean, we got people taking letters, the slappy nose slide. Bastian had to explain what a slappy was. He has to explain skateboarding in the middle of the competition. And the inclusiveness in skateboarding that you guys push all day long has caused this to be like a well-known and well-watched series of women's skateboarding. Now, maybe they just showed up in the actual female skateboarders. Maybe they didn't show up on time, so they just picked two random people who showed up for the art gallery and handed them a skateboard, and this is their first time ever skateboarding. Sure, maybe that could be true. We get a nollie lip slide. That's pretty impressive. I don't know if this person's ever done a nollie anything. And again, we have well-known skaters out there where nollie's not even a requirement. And I would say that it's 1/4 of the entire sport of skating. Then you add in switch, and we have half of skating. Then you add in the girl who can't fakie cab. This is how good you would be at skateboarding after, let's say you were a determined skateboarder. Let's say you got off school and you skated for 4 hours every day. You'd be this good after your first day ever. And they're hugging. They're celebrating. I'm not saying bring back bullying to skateboarding, but bullying would cause shit like this to never happen. It would actually save both of these people time. I don't want to be rude, but both of these chicks, I don't see the passion. They're probably going to quit skating in the next, 9 months anyways. So if they quit today, they could go on and start to build up and grow their new hobby. This is the thumbnail of someone who's never done a heel flip. I've always said a requirement for a game of skate should be maybe knowing how to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 separate tricks. And it's clear that one of these chicks can't do 5 tricks. And I don't want to sit here and just laugh at the girl. I read the comments. There's a lot of people with the same opinion as me. But there's also a lot of people just babying these women and saying, you'll get it one day. You're still good in your own special way. You're still good in my book. Oh my God. That's what you guys have created. Was this entertaining? For all you guys out there who's saying skateboarding is an art form, it's not about landing tricks, it's not about being good, did this entertain you? I didn't think so. I would assume the answer is no. And I don't want to just shit on the women. I didn't make this video just to hate on women. I'm trying to make a point that if we push people to become better, they might actually become better. But if we say that everyone's good in their own way, everyone gets a blue ribbon, we end up having games of skate on the barracks at this level of competition. I didn't create this. If I had to say, raise your hand if you created this sort of mentality in skating, a lot of you guys would have to raise your hands. Hey, the rest of skateboarding, we're all thanking you for this masterpiece of a video. Let me know your thoughts in a comment below. Don't forget, this channel's called Steve Hates Skating, so I don't want to see that many tears, boo-hoo-hoo, in the comments today, okay? You're not going to change my mind here. I hope you guys are having a great day. Make sure to subscribe. Kuna Matata.